Happy Thursday. hmm And don't be asking me where I've been, Sandra, Linda, Wanda, Brandy, Tracy. Don't ask me where I've been. I was in New Orleans. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? How y'all doing on YouTube? Anyway, so y'all beat me here, but y'all ain't pressed the like button. Where y'all do that at? I'm like, I got 5 likes for 2 people. It says, how y'all doing on Facebook? How y'all doing on IG? How y'all doing today? It's a blessed, beautiful day today. Yeah, I was outside and it was pouring down raining. And nobody ain't tell me on this side it wasn't raining. But when I went across, while I was driving across the 23-mile bridge, I saw the clouds. It was dark going across the bridge, and the people coming on this side, they had their lights on. But when I made it to New Orleans, to God be the glory, the rain had didn't stop. I came on that side to go and get my car detailed. But when I passed the detail shop, hey y'all, hey buddy, hey mama, hey, chasing the bag. I was chasing the bag today too. But anyway, the detail shop, they looked like they wasn't busy, because when it rains, a lot of people don't go to the car wash. So I make my way back over there tomorrow. I don't like my car to get dirty. I don't like it to look dirty. So I will be back outside tomorrow to get my car detailed. And the topic for the day, y'all want to know the topic for the day for the people that's on Facebook and the people that's on IG? The topic for the day is, should you follow your heart? Gots to be more careful. Yeah, that's what I said. Hey, Queen. Or how you in the building? That's what I said. Wanda, Linda, Sandra, Tracy. That's what I said. That's what I said. Paula. hmm That's exactly what I said. I said, should you follow your heart? How about that? Y'all, anybody want to share it before I start? Anybody? Anybody want to share it? Anybody? Can y'all stop looking for what's behind? Y'all stop looking behind me, because y'all looking behind me. In a minute, somebody got to say, oh, that's a purse. Yeah, that's a Dunenberg purse. That's an old Dunenberg purse. I know y'all like it. Hey, Monique, how you doing today, Queen? And the cherries are sweet. They're like $5 a bag. I'm like, damn. You going to Walmart with $100, you come out with a little bit of stuff. And you be like, damn, all I got is a bunch of junk. And you be looking around and saying, damn, I ain't got that much. But I ain't gonna lie. They is sweet. Let me tell y'all, hey, how you doing? How you doing, my baby? So y'all listen. Let me eat this cherry first. Let me tell you about me. So I want to get another birthday present today. Thank you to my sister-in-law. I love it. She bought me some perfume. And it smelled real good. I open it up. I love it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all and tell y'all, if I didn't like it, if it smelled like mothballs, it smelled like an old person, I would have called and told them, sister, no, I ain't lying. I don't like that smell. But she like good taste, and I know she was gonna give me something that I like, because she be smelling good. This smell real good. And let me tell y'all something. Y'all can go and try before you buy it, because just because it smells good and sweet on me don't mean it's gonna smell the same way on you. That's why I said. So, sister-in-law, thank you. You picked a winner. I really love the smell. Thank you. So, y'all, IG, y'all playing with me again, huh? Y'all playing like 2 people on here? Stop. Alicia. Lakeisha. Let me tell y'all something. See, the reason why I do y'all like I do y'all, the reason why I do y'all, I go back and forward like I do y'all, because y'all be calling yourself playing with me And y'all want me to believe, which I already know it's more than one person on here. I know it's a lot of peekaboo. But let me tell y'all something. Y'all been peekabooing for years, and I'm still alive. And I'm still going to get my curves one way or another. So y'all can keep on hiding behind whoever y'all hiding behind. Don't want nobody to know y'all on my live and all that shit. All that shit is fine and dandy. I'm still going to get to the mountaintop. How about that? Daryl, not that boy right there. I'm still going to get there. Whether y'all press the button or not. Got to be more careful when y'all be hating like that. Stop being haters. Ask God to take them jealous spirits out of y'all. Satan. I'm just saying. So y'all, I went to TJ Maxx, went to the TJ Maxx Uptown. And for some apparent reason, I just be getting, I go in there, I buy a little stuff, and bought me a couple of the things or whatever. And they got this lady that be in there, and I know she be watching my live from time to time. And they got the other lady being there. She's such a sweet lady. She been working there for quite some time, and her hair is so beautiful. And a couple of them in there, they got much love and respect for me. But they got this one lady that been working there for years. Why she always come and stand and watch everything that I buy, every transaction that every time I take out my money, whatever, if I'm returning something, if I'm buying something, she stand right there and watch everything. Now tell me why you do that when I come in the store? Why you have to stand there and see everything that I'm buying and see every transaction that's going on with me? Girl, I do not steal. When I used to steal, I was a young girl. I don't steal. So why, I'm trying to understand why you as a Black person like me, why you got to stand there and watch my whole transaction? You be right there. So if you're going to stand there, won't you just start ringing me up? Since you're going to stand there and watch everything that I'm buying and when I'm taking all my money and all this, since you're going to stand there and look at me, won't you just say, well, I got her? Because I'm just saying, it's an uncomfortable feeling when you buying your stuff and you got a Black woman standing up there looking at you like she want to say something. Is there anything you want to say to Miss Ann? Because I know people that and I be on live all the time. And every time I come in that store, for some apparent reason, even if you ain't doing nothing, you come and stand right behind the register, behind a young lady that's ringing me up and act like you putting tags and beepers on clothes and all that kind of stuff there. And I ain't going to go into other details, but just tell me why you got to stand up there right there when I'm paying for my stuff. I'm just saying. She don't know the old Ann. She don't know the old Ann. And guess what? At 2 Chainz, most likely the ones who watching you, at the end of the day, they be the ones that stealing all this shit. Have their little friends, their little children, their little grandchildren. They have their people come through the store and get shit, but you the main one. One thing about me, if I was going to steal, if I was a thief again, at the end of the day, I would know how to steal and get my ass up out of there. I wouldn't be at the register buying nothing after I done stole something. Can you stop watching me every time I come at TJ Maxx, please? You uptown, and you know who you is. Can you stop watching me every time I come in the store? And every time I come in the store, it's the same results. I'm coming by stuff. I'm just saying, what is the problem? What is your problem with me that you got to stand right there and watch everything that I'm buying? I'm just saying. And I'm not asking for a friend. So what is the problem? What is your problem? I'm just saying. I should have turned the air on because she making me hot. Unless I'm getting a hot flash. Girl, everywhere I go, it's always, we all got to hate out there. Everywhere I go, I got to be watched. I know they got the paparazzis out there. I know who I am. Whether y'all want to believe it, I know I am a star. I'm a phenomenal woman. I know I'm a star. Ain't nobody got to validate and say, well, girl, you's a star. And I already know. I love me some Ann. At one time, Queen, I didn't know what I was worth. But now, the ball is in my court. And I know what I'm on. I'd be a damn fool to go in anybody's store and commit any kind of crime. You know why? Because I am well known. So when you're well known, you are well watched. People be calling my real name when they see me. People be calling me Ann when they see me. People be calling me Miss Juicy when they see me. I got all kind of names people be calling me when they see me that allow me. If I was doing something, damn, they didn't bust me. If I was trying to use a different identity, I can't because everybody know me everywhere I go. The messy lady in the wheelchair, as they say. But the real one, keep it real. And they say, you know what? I love everything that you do, and you keep doing what you're doing because at the end of the day, you changed my life. You touching my life. But of course, we got the haters and the naysayers and the pickaboos that's in the back that's scared to come to the front because some of them don't want their friends to know that they follow me. Girl, y'all gotta stop. I'm just saying. The church is good. They really is. I asked y'all, did y'all want some? And nobody said nothing. Let me calm down. Be calm. Be calm. Be calm. So y'all listen. Y'all went to TJ Maxx. Found me some little summer dresses, right? They was cute. They really, really cute for me, right? So I bought me a Gatorade while I was in there. Hey, Pamela. I bought me a Gatorade while I was in TJ Maxx, right? So when I bought me a Gatorade while I was in there, I had stopped at Cane's and got me, the little kids meal, with the fries with no stove, and I got me the toast and stuff like that when I was at Cane's, right? So y'all, I came on home because I know y'all was waiting on me. I know y'all nerves hadn't got bad. I felt it in my spirit that y'all was like, where she at? I felt it. I know y'all be talking about me. I know y'all was talking about me. Talking about she say 7, but it's about to be 7. Now she's saying she changed to 7:15, but it's okay. I'm here. It's better late than never. Because if I wouldn't have came on here at all, then I would have had to deal with y'all on Friday, which is tomorrow. So happy Thursday. Happy Throwback Thursday. Mm-hmm. So I know some of y'all saw me with this song before, but this is my second time wearing it. Is I might as well wear it again before I give it away because I'm always giving stuff away once I wear it once or twice. So I'm wearing it again. Hey, one piece, side piece. How you doing? Where my light bill money? Where my light bill money that you promised me you was gonna give me for my birthday? So you be lying and you be playing with my feelings, but it's okay. But anyway, the topic for the day is, should you follow your heart? Playing with you one piece, side piece. I shouldn't follow my heart. That's how I wind up in the trouble that I'm in right now, following my heart. Now, let me read these comments. And it's not worth to steal. Right, that part. Been there, done that. Is the sweet. And yeah, they sweet. They very sweet. My sister came over. She said, your lives. She said, your living room is so nice and comfortable. Mm-hmm. Thank you, girl. Mm-hmm. Fit for a queen. Thank you, Ann. I've been clean and organized. I know that's real. I know that's real. See, they be disliking me. Breaking news is that, should you follow your heart? That's the word for the day. Now, anybody on here? No, this not a dress. This a jumper. This a jumper and it's shorts. And it stop. I gotta keep pulling it down a little so it won't, be rising up. But it's a jumper. It's like a all into one jumper set, but it's shorts. Thank you, girl. And believe it or not, I found this at TJ Maxx. I found this at TJ Maxx like I think the year before last. So this is my second time wearing it. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, girl, you need to wear that again because you didn't looked at it a couple of times and you're already thinking about giving it away. It's some stuff that I'm going to give away because when I buy my new house, everything going to be new. That part right there. That's what I said. When I buy, I won't sell the pickaboos but I'm going to buy me a house. Yes. So, they are so sweet. So y'all, I was supposed to go to the dentist today. Cause down here, it hurts so bad. Yeah, it was so bad. So I woke up late. I woke up early actually because I heard somebody banging on the door. Girl, I got a doorbell. And I got a camera. So that was the nurse. The nice nasty nurse. Because every time she opened something, every time she opened the band-aids or whatever, wherever she opened it, that's where she leave the paper at. And I wanted to get her today, but she said, I'm gonna call you Sleeping Beauty. Girl, if you don't get your sleeping ass out of here with your nice nasty ass. Yeah, I'm gonna tell her about herself next time. I let her make it. Next time she come, I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna see where she gonna put the trash at. And I'm gonna say, now you've been doing this for quite some time. You think you could go put the trash and you think you could close that back and put it back neatly like I had it? Mm-hmm. Glory to God. I bought my first house. I was 28 years old. Yeah, I'm 60 about to buy another one. Yes. Yes. How about that? How about that? So back to the Gatorade. So I came inside with my little bags, got my little bags out the trunk and stuff like that. Went in in a master bedroom, took my little dresses off, and put them, along so I could see how I look in the mirror. And I was just posing with the little dresses on to see how I look and all that kind of stuff. So I went to looking for the Gatorade. Y'all, here we go again. So I went to looking for the Gatorade, y'all, and I couldn't find it. I went to the car about 3 times again, looking for the Gatorade. I went in the bag. The bag is empty. Hey, Queen. Hey, my baby. The bag is empty. I went looking in the bathroom. Now, girl, and you didn't even go to the bathroom. So why are you going in the bathroom looking for the Gatorade? So I went back and forward looking for the Gatorade. Went to the car, went to the trunk. No, I ain't put the bag. And I got all the bags out the trunk. So knowing the Gatorade ain't in the trunk. Open the car door, look inside the car again. Looking for the Gatorade. I ain't find a Gatorade. So I go back in the room, look under the dresses and all that. I know damn well the Gatorade is not under the dresses. So here we go again. Somebody didn't Here we go again. Somebody done stole the Gatorade. Y'all, somebody done stole the goddamn Gatorade. I say, and now, girl, you gotta stop. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why Satan keep playing with me like that. But I'm like, now I just had got the Gatorade. I just got the Gatorade at the store. Now you mean to tell me I don't know if the girl at the store stole the Oh Lord, have mercy. Help us, Jesus. Help me, Lord. Help me, Lord. So I didn't accuse the young lady at the store. I said, damn, maybe I paid for the Gatorade because I kept asking her. I said, you took out for the Gatorade? She said, no, I took out for the dress. And she said, no, I ain't took out for the Gatorade yet. So I bought one dress by itself and I bought the other 2 dresses by themselves, because I wanted to make sure I had enough for one dress. And then I wanted to make sure I had enough for the other dress on my cars, right? So I said, did you charge me for the Gatorade? She said, yeah, I charged you. You want it in the bag or you want it in your hand? I said, you could just put it in the bag. So I had then charged her with, I said she might have took the Gatorade back after I paid for it. That's what I said. So after I said that, so I said, and just look around again. Here I go back to the car again. At this time, looking like Jada Pinkett. I'm older, so she looked like me. Mm-hmm. Thank you, girl. So I'm at the car again. I said, damn. So y'all, I went to looking around and I stood up. So I got a little pouch in the back of the wheelchair. Now, why the wheelchair stole the Gatorade? I'm just saying, why the wheelchair had the Gatorade way in the back, not way like it's about the, well, I got a shirt on the cover, the back of my chair with the name Maze. So why the shirt was holding the Gatorade? I'm just saying. Now why Satan play with me like that? Now before I came over here, So I get all my stuff together. I get my tablet because everything that I talk about, I write it down. So I had 2 pair of glasses on my lap when I came from the bathroom. Now this time I really went to the bathroom. I had my brown glasses like this, and I had these. So I really didn't want to put these on. I really wanted to put the brown ones on because I like the way the brown ones look, right? So while I'm sitting right here, I'm looking for the glasses. So where the glasses at? The glasses was on my. I had both of the glasses on my lap. I had this pair on my lap and a brown pair, and I brought everything over here, and now the glasses disappeared, and I can't find the glasses, and I've been feeling and looking everywhere, and the glasses gone. I'm just saying something got to be done about this. Something got to be done about this. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what kind of game Satan trying to play with me, but every time you look around, he hiding my shit. And it's taking time out my day sometime. Because I be about to leave. And before I get ready to leave, and be like, I'm going to looking for shit. One day I looked for the keys to the car for a half an hour. I looked in the purse. I looked in that purse. I looked in this purse. I looked in that purse. And I couldn't find them. No, the wheelchair ain't got the glasses because, girl, I didn't got up. And the wheelchair ain't got it. The wheelchair had the Gatorade, but the wheelchair ain't got the glasses. So I don't know where the glasses at. But I guess I'll find them too. I'm sick of Satan playing with me like that. He play with me like that every day. It's something every day. I could be dressed, getting ready to go, and he gonna hide stuff from me, and it's a sin of shame. I went to the store, and let me tell you, so I left early today, right? I have a habit. I like when I leave and I dress up, I like my purses to match whatever I have. I had my green purse. So I wanted to put on my shoes. I like to coordinate my stuff. Y'all who been on me, y'all know how I am. I like to dress and I like to coordinate. You be right back. All right. So I have the green purse and I had on my shoes to match, what I have on. So, y'all, I went way to New Orleans with no money. They ain't had a dime in a wallet. See how sweet the cherry is? Just juicy. Ain't no way. I went way to New Orleans and I ain't have no money. I did. So, the thing, I had my little Cash App card. And I had a few little funds on there. And I had my little debit card with a few little funds on there. But I didn't have no money. Not one crying. You know why I had no money? I left the money in the other purse. So I ain't have the receipt to what I needed to return. And I ain't had no money. And I wasn't calling nobody, asking nobody for nothing. She think I'm what, Elizabeth? She think I'm old. Right. So yeah, she really do. But she better ask her children. But anyway, I was out there head first with no money. I was about to turn. This is my second time leaving the house with no money. And I said, you know what? It must have was meant for me not to have no money. Because guess what? I was going to spend some of it. I got one more bill to pay. And I probably was going to spend that money and wait till the last minute to pay the bill. And I said I wasn't going to be doing that no more. So that's why the money probably was left home. That's probably why I didn't have the money with me. But every time I'm swapping purses, you be leaving stuff in the purse that you swap, and the receipts and everything was in the other purse. So I ain't have nothing. And I was like, I know you lying. So Miss Ann, that long bridge is I saw you on YouTube. That bridge is 23 miles long. 23 miles long. And then on TikTok, they talking about that's the most dangerous bridge in the world and all that. That bridge is not dangerous. You get on the bridge and you be riding on the bridge for 23, for damn near 35 minutes. You be on the bridge for, it all depends. If you scared, you're scared. But I'm not scared. If I rise across that bridge whenever, I don't have to ride. I can go the long way. I can go up 12, or I can go like toward Hammond and toward Ponchatoula and all of that. Or I can go the other way, like going towards Slidell. But I pay my little $6. And another thing I need to do. Is get me a tag. Because if I get a tag, I ain't got to be stopping getting my $6 every time I go across there. That's why I be trying to stay home, because I don't know about y'all, Wyndham, but every time I leave the house, I'm spending money. I'm just saying. So you mean, but Lord, thank you that I have it to spend. But you mean to tell me every time I leave the house, I got to spend money? For number one, $20 of gas is nothing. $20 of gas don't even go on a half a tank. So whenever I leave from where I live and go to New Orleans, that's a half a tank of gas. So us who like to put $5 and $10 of gas until we get to where we going, talking about I'm gonna put the rest in later, that ain't happening. Girl, you want to ride in style and luxury, you better make sure you fill that car up or you put it on half, because you're going to do it one way or another. I'm just saying. Every time. That's why sometimes I be inside. Today was the first day I went outside. I stood inside and I was like, well, and once you go across there. And when I came back, I went across there. I had a half a tank. I came back. Now I said, I'm going to need gas. I'm just saying. And tomorrow I'm going back because I want my car detailed. That's more money again. That's why I don't be wanting to go outside. So if y'all have anything going on and I come in and support y'all and all that, y'all don't think about all that. Y'all don't think about, she can't wave from over there. Y'all don't realize that at the end of the day, I live an hour away. So if I come to support you, I feel like I should feel some type of way if you don't support me, because it takes a lot for me to go all the way to New Orleans and then I be riding solo dolo and come all the way back, and y'all don't appreciate. Nobody don't come over here. Oh, you live too far. And then I went to Ross today. Ross had a desk in there. I wanted the desk so bad, and I wanted the desk, and I want the chair. I want the desk and I want the chair. And I was saying, I ain't. You gave up a utility vehicle. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I miss my BMW truck because I like the shop. And when I go different stores, I like pictures and all that. And there's no way possible them pictures and all that kind of stuff and a desk and a computer chair and all that. There's no way possible I can fit that inside of my car. So I'm like, well, that's what you wanted. That's what you wanted. That's what you got. So maybe next year, or maybe I'm going to give me another utility vehicle, because at the end of the day, I'm tired of protecting my seats, because y'all know what color my seats is. Well, I am grateful. But at the end of the day, and well, you're in a wheelchair, you should have thought about that. Don't get me wrong. I love my car. And I love that the only thing about my BMW truck is that it was so high and it didn't have the grab thing for me to pull myself up. And I used to be sliding down, man down. That's why I got rid of my BMW truck. But my van is over there by my son's house, and I haven't rode that in a while because I got to get somebody to look at it. I don't know what's wrong. My brother had it, and my brother said it started running hot liver, so it's parked over there by my son's house. And I don't want to know anybody to mess with my stuff because people will tell you this going on, this going on. And when you try to pay them to get it fixed, they always come up with some other excuse. I want somebody that's really know what they're doing. Hey, Mama Eva, really knowing what they're doing to touch on any of my cards. I'm just saying. Miss Andrew, you got or a member of the place called the Stone Creek Spot Country Club. Yeah, I heard of that. I heard of that before, the Stone Creek. Yeah, I heard of that country club before. But anyway, y'all, let me bite this cherry. Y'all be saying what y'all can say what y'all want. But I don't know if it's because I'm older. But the little things that no, y'all wouldn't happen to know. Like y'all think everybody, when y'all see people and y'all think everybody dentures, they got the ones where it's a denture, but at the end of the day, they screw in and they got screws and they can't come out. So they really like all the teeth together, but at the end of the day, they still can't come out. And when I tell you that have you in excruciating pain, that shit hurt. I mean, really hurt. Yeah. So y'all listen. I done told y'all the story about everything being stolen from me. Is that part of getting older? Is that a part of it? So y'all, Rose have the nicest stuff and the nicest pictures. And guess what? For reasonable prices. TJ Maxx had a picture of Shaquille O'Neal, and they wanted $800 for the picture. And they said it was signed. But the people said the picture is only $500 online. And TJ Maxx want $800 in the store. Now, TJ Maxx, y'all need to stop. If you can go and find the same picture for $500, why would somebody buy that picture for $800 from y'all store? Y'all got to stop. I'm just saying. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. TJ Maxx be having some nice stuff, but y'all still got to be mindful. Y'all got to be mindful of some of the stuff that they do have. In the same way with Rose. But it is what it is. But that's my favorite stores. Now, down here in Louisiana, we have some stores that have good stuff, like the one in Metairie, for veterans. They be having good stuff. And the one in Slidell, they be having good stuff. But to be honest, the stores that have the runway stuff, like Gucci and Saint Laurent and Burberry bags and like all the expensive bags in Atlanta. Hey, Gwendolyn. Thank you. It's a jumper. It's not a blouse. It's an all-into-one jumper, Gwendolyn. Like in Atlanta, they have a runway store in the by Lenox, and out there in Lacey, and out there in Houston at the Galleria, they have the one with TJ Maxx. And yeah, like you might find some Gucci shoes in there. You might find some Saint Laurent, the red bottoms. Yeah, the runway TJ Maxx, their stores have all that, whether y'all know it or not. Like, I know y'all probably told me one of my scarves came from there. My Gucci scarf I found at one of the TJ Maxx, and something else I found there. I can't remember exactly, but I always find, and I think I found a pair of Gucci boots there. So you can go to TJ Maxx and you can shop online and you can find stuff online at TJ Maxx. The runway store have the goodies. I mean, the good stuff. Don't be saying, oh, you might. And I think I found me some Burberry shoes when I was in Kentucky. I found some Burberrys. It was like, back then, they was like $400 and something, but they was regular like $1,000. But you can find reasonable stuff. And then TJ Maxx, they always have their red sale where they mark stuff down. So if they ain't sell it, and if you find two of the same things and one of them is marked down and one of them is not, that's because one of them came early and one of them came late. Don't go up there saying, well, these the same things, and why this one this price and what this one? Well, this one been here for quite some time, so they marked it down. So they're not going to change the price. They're not going to do that. I've been going to this store for decades, and I know how they operate. So I don't know why would they be looking at me like that, because I know how I go. And why would I even think about doing something when I know at the end of the day, in y'all mind, girl, please. But at the end of the day, the topic for the day, y'all, let's get into the topic. Should you follow your heart? And I thought about that today. I know a lot of people be saying, follow your heart, follow your heart. Let me tell y'all something. Following my heart allowed me to wind up in the situation that I am in right now. That's being in a wheelchair. Because I was following my heart, trying to make this work when you pulling one way and the other person pulling another way. So if somebody tell you, if you're in a toxic relationship, a toxic marriage, or whatever you in, and somebody say, well, girl, just follow your heart. That's not always the case. I'm sorry. In certain situations, I wish I would have never followed my heart. I wish I would have followed my mind and got the hell up out of there. I'm just saying. And I know a lot of y'all feel like that. A lot of y'all feel like if I shoulda, woulda, coulda, if you could have changed things from the way that it was, that probably wouldn't have been your baby daddy. That probably wouldn't have been your baby mama. But no, you love this person. You're in love with a person that they love you, but they're not in love with you. So that means you following your heart. So that means you taking all this mental and physical abuse because somebody told you follow your heart. Ain't that something? Following your heart could get you put in jail. Following your heart could get you 6 feet under. Follow your heart can destroy your whole entire life. Oh, because you love him or you love her. Some people love hard. So if they follow, they got men and women that's in jail because they followed their heart. Their heart told them, if you can't have them, if I can't have you, ain't nobody gonna help, nobody else gonna have you. Hey, Black China. Hey, Kizzy. A lot of people follow their heart, and now we got people that's incarcerated for unaliving somebody because they play with their feelings. The last thing you should allow a person to do, or the last thing you should do to a person, is play with their feelings. You should not play with a person's feeling. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. That's being in love with somebody and somebody playing with your feeling. That's a horrible feeling. The biggest portrayal when somebody, you love somebody and you dedicate and you loyal to them and you treat them the way that you feel like you should be treating them, and they disloyal to you. That's the biggest portrayal in the world, and that shit there don't feel good. Getting your good, but you know what the flip side to that? When you break other people's heart, you don't realize the effect that you have on other people when you do it. But when somebody do it to you, oh my God, that get back, that shit ain't nothing nice. And you don't even elaborate or think about that until reality really step in. And some people really don't really realize that. Then you hurt somebody. Then you play with somebody's feelings that was in love with you. Then you play with somebody, even though you didn't want this person, and you telling this person, oh no, we just friends and it's strictly platonic, but you led this person into believing that you wanted to be with them, or you love them. But how could you tell a person, oh, we just friends? So y'all just friends, but y'all sleeping around with each other, and y'all having each other relations and all that. Hey, see, but at the end of the day, you saying y'all just friends. Some things you just don't do with your friend. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. People don't realize that shit hurt. Somebody really play with your feelings. I mean, at the end, and they got a lot of women be saying, you know what, you ought to just walk away, just leave them. Girl, it's easy said than done. When you love hard, when you done gave your all, and somebody take advantage of you. Oh, I forgot some of y'all was born cold-hearted. Some of y'all was born to where y'all in y'all mind, Y'all, you know why y'all don't care? Because y'all accustomed to that. Y'all accustomed to jumping out of one relationship and then jumping into another. You ain't finished with this chapter over here. Now you're on another chapter. You ain't finished. You ain't healed from this relationship. And now you got another man. Now you got another woman. Well, goddamn. You only been broke up with him for a week. You only been broke up with her for a couple of days. And now you then move somebody else in. And y'all falling for the okie doke? Do you really believe in your delusional mind that this person is over? Some people ain't get over somebody hurting them for decades. I'm just saying, I'm one of them. Seemed like I wasn't gonna never get over him. And I used to be like, no, please, what is it? Why can't I move on? And in your mind, you want to believe that that person then moved on because they didn't move on and got with somebody else, when at the end of the day, it's just a game he playing. See, the other woman going to take shit off him that you ain't going to take. She going to deal with shit that you ain't going to deal with. See, you got boundaries. You got order. You got dignity. You got respect. And she like, God, I don't care what he doing. I don't care. They put up a facade and make it seem like, oh, you don't care about him or her cheating on you, as long as they come home to you, as long as they paying all the bill. So, and basically what you're saying is your feelings don't matter. And it do. Y'all could tell that shit to somebody else. Miss, I'm so strong. Yeah, right. Yeah, we all have feelings and we all deal with our feelings in different ways. But you ain't gonna tell me that it's okay. Oh, girl, I don't care if he mess with somebody else. Girl, I ain't worrying about all that. Long's you a weekend girl. Long as he could come and give you a little D or she give you a little P, and you're gonna tell me you satisfied with that, so you don't get lonely sometimes. You don't think about him being with her or her being with him. So you mean to tell me, oh, you just a weekend girl, a weekend boy. So in your mind, you don't care. You can tell that shit to somebody else. You can tell that to somebody else. You can tell some of the people some of the time, but you can't tell the people all the time that you so strong and macho that you don't care about your spouse being out there cheating or messing with nobody else. Yeah, that's what you, when y'all be out in the public, you want people to think that it don't bother you until y'all get in the car and y'all be on y'all way home. And you say, well, why you have to buy her a drink? I'm just saying. Why you had to buy her a drink? Why you had to dance with her? I saw you passed over there. I saw you looking at your ex. Well, girl, my boy, I thought you wasn't bothered. Hey, new. I thought you wasn't worrying about that. I thought it was okay for me to speak to my baby mama or my baby daddy, and you say you weren't worrying about the baby mama, the baby daddy. So why is we having this conversation in the car? But I saw you looking at her. Oh, so in other words, I can't look at people. Do y'all not know that a man gonna be a man and a woman gonna be a woman? So it's okay for a man to look at another woman. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. It should be okay for a woman to look at another man. But some of y'all be putting up facades and making it seem like y'all got somebody that in y'all mind y'all took somebody from somebody. At the end of the day, you can't take nobody from nobody. Because one thing I always say, I don't want nobody that don't want me. Ain't nobody took nobody from me. Because when you take them, you got to realize that what they did to me or did to you, they're gonna do it to you too. Not one person in this world been cheated on that then cheated with somebody and then got with somebody that they was cheating with. They cheated on you too. If you on this live talking about, oh no, he ain't never cheated, you're a damn lie. Hey Trina, you's a damn lie. Once a cheater, always a cheater. But let me tell y'all the difference in the cheater. He cheating different. He ain't gonna cheat the same way. He's still a cheater. He just cheating different. Hey, granted, he just cheating different. He could come home every day. He could be home every day after work. But just because he come home every day and y'all sleep in the same bed every day, and he ain't show you no signs of cheating, don't mean that he ain't cheating. They got people cheat on their lunch break. When you think they're at work, they got people cheat with their co-workers at their job. Oh, since you think in your mind, yeah, I got him now. Okay, you can have it. But don't think for a second that y'all was doing a little sneaky link thing that he ain't never cheated on you too. I'm just saying. Because see, some of y'all women think y'all better. You know, y'all put yourself on the pedestal. Well, he cheated on her. He did that to her. He ain't gonna do it to me. Lies. So a man thinking he already did it. And some of y'all caught up in y'all emotions and y'all feelings because y'all know y'all husband now that y'all with is still in love with some of the women that they've been in with before you. And a lot of y'all intimidated by that. That's why some of y'all women don't even want y'all stepchildren at the house, because it remind him in your mind, it remind him of their mama when he or she might not even be thinking about the ex. You more caught up in your delusion of mind of worrying about the ex than me. I'm just saying. Some of y'all still, like, y'all intimidated by the ex. A man or a woman, you're still intimidated by the ex. And God forbid if every time y'all talk, y'all always talking about the ex. You think when I get in with a man that really, really loves me and a man that really, really want to be me, you think me and him need to sit down all the time and talk about what happened in my past? You think if I had a man, I constantly be bringing up shit that didn't happen to me in my past? And my man told me, look, baby, when you do your book and you do whatever you gonna do, you gonna shut that shit down. We don't need to talk about them like that. Do you not think that I'm gonna respect my man and my marriage? And at the end of the day, I got a lot of time on my hand. And since y'all feel the need that y'all want to keep playing with me, y'all keep giving me something to talk about. And one day I probably won't be talking about it when I be with my husband. But until then, y'all keep on playing with me on this internet. I'm going to keep on exposing y'all for who y'all really are. To the people that say, I'm tired of talking about it. Well, guess what? You tired of me talking about it. One day you're going to talk about some of the same shit. But guess what? At the end of the day, you're not me and I'm not you. See what I'm saying? So if you get tired of hearing me talking about some certain shit, why you on here? Why are you listening? Move around. Because it's some shit that I can talk about, but I guarantee you ain't never heard it. Because every time I talk about some shit that I done been through, somebody will say, well, damn, I've been following her for quite some time, but I don't remember her saying that. So now it become new. Because every day somebody new come on my page. And every day somebody new follow me. See what I'm saying? So let me tell y'all something. Let me put y'all on game. Oh, y'all. See, a lot of y'all that follow me, I can see all y'all that's right here in my view. The pickaboos in the back, I can't see their names, but I know they there. Because they allow me to know they there. See what I'm saying? And don't get it twisted, but I got some people, not internet people, and some people, I got good pickaboos and I got nosy pickaboos. So I'm not bothered by the pickaboos watching, because at the end of the day, I got people that really, really love me and be saying, man, I'm a pickaboo. You know, people like that. Some people just like low key and stay in the back. But we had the little dramas, the little one with the drama, with the mess and confusion that make fake pages and all that. And they come every day and they beat me here. They don't meet me here because they bothered. They might act like they ain't bothered, but they bothered. And they wondering what I'm talking about. You, and you. And if I want to start a whole nother conversation about something that you don't know about, I can. In due time, I will, since y'all think y'all know everything. Oh, she's talking about that. I can talk about what I want to talk about, and I can change the whole thing around and talk about something totally different that y'all never heard before. Because some people that come on my live now, they want me to tell the whole story again because they never heard the whole story. And if I feel the need that I want to talk about that, I can. But the topic for the day is following your heart. I wish I never would have followed my heart. And I know a lot of y'all feel the same way. Y'all followed your heart, y'all wind up with children for somebody who destroy your whole, in your mind, destroy your whole entire life. But I could look at my life. And a lot of time I felt like we're going to start. I felt like my life was destroyed. I had plans for my life, but my life is not destroyed because I'm still here. You could look at it two ways. You could look at it in a good way, and you could look at it in a bad way. So I look at it in a good way. I'm still here to talk about it. But everything that I planned in my head for my life, it didn't turn out to be that way. It didn't turn out to be that way. And it was times where I was going through what I was going through, and I used to be like, dang, so why I keep going through this, and why I keep going through this, and why I'm going through this. I always wanted to live right. But when you're in love with certain people, you get caught up in shit that has nothing to do with you. And now you're going along to get along. I was riding around with a man that was stealing, and I was in the car with him knowing he was going to steal, and I was in the car with him. I was an accessory. So at the end of the day, I'm not literally going in there stealing with him, but I'm knowing he's stealing, but I'm still in the car with him. So show me your company, I'll tell you who you is. I had to break free from all of that. To know better is to do better. And I ain't going to sit on here and say, do I know he wasn't stealing? Yes, I do. But at the end of the day, if it was a time where he thought he was going to run out there and run to my car, I was going to leave him. You run out the store with something and you run to my car, I'm leaving you. You're not getting in my car when you run to my car. So I did all that. And it was times where I said, you know what? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I'm like, man, it's almost like you selling your soul. You know this person doing this. That's like us. Like a lot of y'all talk about thieves. Talk about people that go in the store and steal. Talk about boosters and all that. Talk about, Miami with if somebody come with some stuff that you like and you know they steal it, some of y'all know y'all gonna damn buy. Y'all know damn well y'all gonna buy. I know I did a lot of time. People that had stolen shit and they sell it for half price. And I bought it. So y'all be telling a damn lie if y'all say y'all ain't never, if somebody come around with food, steaks and milk and whether that's toiletries and soap powder and bleach and all that, and y'all feel like y'all can get a bargain, y'all ain't gonna tell nobody, but y'all gonna buy it. So would that make you accessory to stolen goods? I'm just saying. But knowing your mind, y'all delusional mind, well, I ain't, it was stolen and you still bought it. But y'all be the same one pointing the finger talking about, yeah, they don't do nothing but steal and you looking for a bargain. They don't do nothing but steal. But if they have something that you want and you could know they stole it and you still gonna buy it. I'm just saying. So I'm the only one that bought stolen stuff from people. So y'all just gonna lie in my face. I know that. Y'all know I know y'all lying. But y'all ain't got to tell me. That's y'all personal business. But I know y'all did. I'm just saying. So on the part we talking about, follow your heart. You ain't got to follow your heart. That shit hurt. I ain't trying to follow my heart. Me too, Trina. People come with shit, and and then some of y'all lowball because y'all feel like somebody on drugs or something like that. The shit might be $100. You'll tell her, "Oh, I give you $20. I give you $10." You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, what you think that is? This person that risked their life with their freedom. At least give them half for what it. They give them half. But no, I give you $20. So you want to get somebody $20 for $140, $150 worth of shit? Not me. I don't care if they're on drugs or not, and they got away. And I see them down yonder. I didn't saw them down yonder. I'm getting. I know I'm getting it for a little bit of nothing. I'm gonna pay him what it's worth. What his word is paying all of it. But at the end of the day, yeah, I've been there, done that. But yeah, and still we got people that's so holier than thou. I say no. Well, why you always talking about the thief, but you always buying the thief shit? I'm just saying. So to be honest with y'all, at the end of the day, all of us got to look in the mirror. Before we go to talking about other people, pointing the finger at other people, we got to look in the mirror. We really got to look in the mirror. And look in the mirror. I don't think the way I used to think. I don't think the way some people, like people be at the red light asking for money or whatever, and somebody say, I ain't giving them nothing. That's you. But don't tell me what to do with my money. If I want to give them $5, $10 or whatever, and they stand out there and all that heat, and I chose to give them $10 or whatever they do with it, that's their business. But that's my money. If you're a backseat ride or you're a passenger, I think you need to zip it because this is my money. And whatever I want to do with my money, that's what I'm going to do. Thank you, Tracy. Y'all got to stop trying to control other people. It's bad enough y'all control people with how y'all feel about another person. Y'all let people make y'all dislike other people because they dislike them. Key piece? Most definitely. Oh, you don't like her. You don't like him. You don't like them. I could dislike everybody on Instagram because you know what? Right now, Instagram say one person on my live. And I know that's a damn lie. But this is what I want to tell y'all about social media. Don't believe what you see. If you come on my live and you say, hey, I only see one person on your live, that's a damn lie. So you mean to tell me it's say one person? So where all the people that follow me at on Instagram? Because Facebook say 8 people, 8 eyes. YouTube say 11 people with 14 likes. We go through this all the time. But if I would believe this shit, y'all being deceived. So you mean to tell me ain't nobody on my live on Instagram? Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop. But God said, let it stay like that. Let it stay like that. And you keep on working. You keep on working, and that's what I do. I'm here for the people who are here for me. See, I gave them the benefit of the doubt. What that is on Instagram. Because for 2 days I've been going on TikTok. But one thing about TikTok, it's gonna be like 2, 3, 4, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000. They're gonna show me the likes way more than IG. See what I'm saying? So I don't know what they got going on IG with me personally, but at the end of the day, I got more peekaboos on all my platforms than anything. And when I say peekaboo, that's the people that's in the back that's watching and ain't pressing the button so they could be accounted for. But it's okay. Because the internet not paying my bill right now. The internet not taking care of me right now. So where all the other people that I be on their live and I be filing them. And y'all want me to give y'all the same energy y'all give me? So if I got one person on here, why should I come and go on live and see people on live and go listen to their live when I is saying nobody on my live? I'm just saying. Oh, you saying the volume didn't work? The volume, is the volume working? First boy, is the volume working? See, I don't know what's be going on because is the volume working over here on IG, y'all? It's always something going on. It's always something going on. So the volume working over here on Facebook. The volume working over here on YouTube. So thank you for coming over here, Queen. Because if we have a problem in one area, that means you can go to another area. So if it's saying nobody is on IG, what's the purpose? So first boy, anybody that's on IG, that's saying nobody. So what is the purpose? So I might as well end the live on IG if nobody can hear me. I'm just saying. It said 47 people, but it didn't say 47 where I could see them.
Ma'am, I'm just going to need you to turn around for me, please. Sure.
I'm just saying. It's okay, because we got YouTube. I just eliminated IG. It was very low on IG, so I came to Facebook. It sounds good on Facebook. Thank you, Queen. Yeah. So every day, let me tell you something. Every day I try not to come on here and talk about the same thing all the time. I have a different topic every day. Every day, if y'all go to all my videos, I got almost 200 and some videos I done made within 5 months. And I'm gonna start sharing all my old videos because I'm quite sure that y'all never saw some of the videos that I first started out with. And all my videos are not the same. They are not the same. So at the end of the day, long as I got YouTube, and see, the reason why I stay going on Facebook because certain people on Facebook, that's all they have. And they've been following me for quite some time. And I love my fans. And that's why I stay going on Facebook. And let me say this to y'all. Yesterday, thank y'all for the 10 shares on Facebook. Thank y'all for the 10 shares. So I take that. I take the 10 shares. Because every day that I ask them to share the video, it be 1, 2, 3, or 4 people. And I be saying, the button right there, all you have to do is share the video. But I'm not going to constantly every day, can't share the live, can't share the live, can't share the live. Nah. When I see people videos and I feel like it need to be shared, I share it. Just like they had a young man, and I was reading it, and I'm going to read it a little more when I get off the live. They said, I think he got beat up, and him being unalive, they never solved it. Nice looking young boy, they beat him unbearable. And it's sad to say that these people could go around here beating our young black men, unalive them, and they getting away with it in the system. But I was praying, I was thinking about it, and I said, and the Holy Spirit told me that God have taken care of all the people that had anything to do with this young man being unalive, and they beat him unbearable. God allowed me to know that he dealing with them, and he have dealt with them. See, we be thinking in our mind that people get away with stuff that they do, but they don't. I ain't get away. So why should I think in my mind that people that hurt me or people that hurt y'all, I paid for my sins. And it was like, I thought I wasn't going to never stop paying. I thought I wasn't going to never stop paying for the things that I did. And now I be like, Lord, if I, offend somebody, I hurt somebody, I don't want to make nobody feel, I don't want to mistreat nobody. In other words, I don't want to mistreat nobody. And if I check myself, If somebody like me and I understand you like me or whatever, I don't want to say nothing to hurt your feelings. I'd rather just say something in a nice way. But I mean, I had to tell somebody, I say, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. And then you can say stuff without being mean. Like if I tell somebody they not my type, I don't want them to get offensive toward that. But I'm just being honest, you're not my type. I have a certain type. And I don't mean to hurt your feelings, but that's me being mean. If I just say you're not my type, or I'm gonna just go along to get along. That's not who I am. But ain't what you say is how you say it. I don't want to lead nobody into believing that if you got flaws, and let me tell y'all something. Being in a relationship, all right, I'm gonna speak for me. I know who I am. I know I'm a phenomenal woman that loves to dress. I love to smell good. And I love to ride nice. I love a nice clean house. And I have standards and boundaries. And I know I'm a handful. A handful meaning that if I set something down a certain way and you go and mess it up, I'm gonna get mad. And I'm gonna say, well, why you ain't put it back like I had it? That's just me. And I don't know if some of y'all like this, and some of y'all probably is. I got a lot of snacks in the kitchen. And I got chips, I got cookies, I got pickles, I got I got snacks. I don't give a damn if you're a stranger, and if you come in my damn house, do not touch my snacks. Somebody I invited to my house, they ate my damn cupcake, and it was the last one, and they didn't ask for it, and they had to go. Hey, Patricia, they ate my last damn cupcake. Matter of fact, somebody gave me that cupcake, and it meant something to me. And one night I was going to get up out the bed and go eat it. Somebody ate my cupcake. And I said, did you eat my cupcake? And they said, yeah. I said, well, I don't like that. You should have asked me, can you have my cupcake? To them, it wasn't a big deal. But to me, it was. And then I went on to get some cookies, the butter cookies that I got from Walgreens. And the bag was damn near empty. They only have 5 cookies in there. So you ain't only ate my cupcake, you was munching your ass off. And then I had 8 Debbie snacks. And when I shook the box, it was down to 2. So you just had your ass a party eating all my shit. And now we got a problem. I'm just saying. Hey, Cynthia. I don't care how good of a family we is. I don't care how close friends we are. I don't care who you are. Do not come in my house and touch my shit without asking me. Do not come in my house and go in my refrigerator. Do not come in my house and go in my pots. It's some shit you just don't do. Because ain't nobody supposed to be going in my kitchen but me. I love to serve people. See what I'm saying? And I like people to go to the bathroom and wash their hands. If you come to my house, let me serve you. Unless we have a mutual understanding where you're going to say, well, and I got this. And I give you permission. And I say, you can have anything you want. But let me get my little snack. I got 1 cupcake. Don't eat my 1 cupcake. But for you to eat my shit without my permission, my last cupcake, I was in my damn feelings. And they got mad. How you gonna get mad about eating my shit? It's called boundaries and respect. I ain't gonna do to you what I would want you to do to me. So I was like, well, damn, you ain't only ate my cupcake. You left me 5 cookies. I don't know if you wash your damn hands or not. So I got 5 cookies left, and I don't even want to eat them because I don't know if you wash your damn hands. And then I got 2 debit cakes, and it was 8 debit cakes. I ate 1. You left me 2. So you ate 5. You ate 5 debit snacks. So either you ate them or you put them in your bag and took them with you. That's a no-no when it comes down to me. I don't like a nasty house. Anybody come to my house, use my bathroom. If you're a female or male, at the end of the day, you piss all over my toilet, I'm going to tell you about yourself. I'm going to tell you about, because I love the spray bleach. My children used to say, Mama, you're killing us with the bleach. But at the end of the day, that's me. If I had my way, like on the movie A Fatal Attraction, when the man had all the cans and the towels and all that in line, and he had it where he knew whether or not she touched them or not, that's me. But since I'm in a wheelchair, I'm limited on what I can do. Because if I had my way, there wouldn't be no dust on my ceiling fan. How about that? I have to learn to have patience, and I had to learn to deal with stuff that's out of my control. The ceiling fan is out of my control because I can't climb up there and clean the ceiling fan like I want. Even if you get the little duster, it's still not going to be clean the way I would love to clean. I'm a person where I like my house changed around and not the same way. I like changing furnitures and all that, and I can't do it. That's what I like. So just imagine the stuff that I deal with mentally. Just imagine it. Just imagine how you could fix up your bed and you could do a lot of stuff. When I close the shower curtain and one of the rains come down, that's going to bother me the whole day. I go to the men outside cleaning up. I say, you come do me a favor. I need you to come fix my shower curtain because it's going to bother me because I can't do it. Just imagine what I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. Since some of y'all be caught up in y'all feelings and some of y'all have so much to say about me, but at the end of the day, y'all will never be me. Until you walk a mile in my shoes, empathize. I didn't say sympathize. I said empathize. I don't want no pity party. I don't want no sympathy. But just think about it. Just think about all that I talk about, all that I've been through, and put yourself in the mind of what I've been dealing with. And tell me what you come up with. Just think about it. How would you feel being a woman and deal with everything that I dealt with in my life? Just empathize. And say, I wonder what would you do as a woman if you was put in my situation? I would love to ask a lot of women that. What would you have to do different from what I did? And you know, the Mark George, I'm going to say, oh, I would have just let her have him. I would have just walked away. Okay, that's what you say. And maybe some of y'all probably would. But you ain't me, and I ain't you. Maybe you would have dealt with it in a different way when it came down to your feelings. Maybe you would have went and slept with another man or slept with another woman to ease your feelings, not me. I don't get back like that because that don't ease the pain. Because you're only hurting another person by sleeping with them, knowing you don't really want to be with them, but you're trying to cover up something that you dealing with another person. That's why a lot of y'all in toxic relationships and marriages because y'all still have unfinished business within your heart. and Sharon, y'all still got people in your heart that y'all still dealing with inside of your heart. Even though it's been 20, 30, 40 years, you still got somebody in your heart that you haven't really released yet. You got a substitute right now. You got somebody substituting right now. And as time go on, then, they're going to be grow on you to be absent, and you're going to see it for what it is. But right now, you got a substitute. You got company. You got somebody accompanying you right now because you've been wounded and you ain't over that wound yet. It took me decades to get over. It took me going to 1, 2, 3 marriages to get over one individual. And out of all 3 of the marriages, it took only one of them let me see, a hot second, I'm going to say. But I'm just using that technique. He gave me life. He made me feel love. And he made me feel like we had something special. And he made me get over that situation temporarily. And when he started cheating on me and about the HIV and all that, that brought me back. Like, damn, I thought he was the one. Because he was the first boyfriend as a little girl. And he made me feel special. He got down on bending knees with me being in a wheelchair and said, I love you for better, for worse, for sickness and health, and I'll never leave you. And that was a lie. That was a lie. No, I never been through therapy. This therapy for me. I can't sit in front of somebody that got a PhD or got whatever and talk my business to them and they never experience what I experienced. How can you tell me how to get over a situation? How can you tell me about getting over a marriage if you never been married? I mean, I know you're a psychology or whatever you may be, but at the end of the day, my therapy is me venting, talking about it. If I got to talk about it till the day I die, that's therapy for me. That makes me feel good after I talk about it. It makes me feel good after I get stuff out instead of holding it in. Even though they mad and don't like it, and a lot of people don't like it, but it works for me. It works for me. Sitting down, they might have a therapy on here right now. And a therapist might need me to talk to her. I can talk to a therapy, and in her mind, when she go home, she gonna be like, I need a drink. I know I'm an inspiration. I know I don't have a PhD, but I can sit down and talk to somebody about everything that I overcome. So if I overcome all the obstacles, I don't have a PhD, that means I'm a therapist. If I can talk to you about what I done been through and what I came out, and you take that and strive with it, and it builds you and give you strength, that means I am a therapy without a certificate. I'm just saying. If I can come on the internet and I can have people listening to me talking about, things that I overcome, things that I endured, and now I went through that. I went through the storms, and now this is where I'm at. And you change your persona, change your life, all because of what I said. That means I'm a therapist without a license. They got more people around the world, and I'm not talking about the ones who not on here right now. They got more people rather hear from me through experience than to hear from somebody that ain't never been through it in their life. See, right now, a lot of people, they are not willing to accept what I got to give right now. A therapy by trade. That part right there, Patricia. They're not willing to accept. They running. See, the wicked, they running right now. Because the wicked got the wicked thinking they winning. So right now, it's like Everybody running from everybody running because they know I'm talking about Jehovah. I'm talking about them getting their life right. But at the end of the day, they don't realize that in the process of you changing your life, you still can enjoy your life. You know how many people is being tormented and they got immaterial things and they on the internet saying, yeah, I'm happy and smiling and showing it off like they got it like that, but they torn inside. How can you be happy in the wilderness? There's no rest for the wicked. You cannot rest in the wilderness. So I let them go through what they go through, but I got to take a stand. I got to keep doing, because one day they're going to run over here like a flood. It's going to rain down on me. They're going to run over here like a flood. It's going to be one or two or three things that I said that's going to bring them over here. Even though they ain't listening right now, but all it takes is one man. All it takes is favor with one man. Like that one man calling himself, taking them from over there. Like when I be on live, they'll jump on live. When the people jump off, oh, we going over there with the drama and all that. See that one man that take them from me? God see all of that. And it's going to take one man to bring them right back to me. Because that's what they're going to need in a minute. See, people think that they can't be happy by acknowledging Jehovah, by changing their life. It's so much happiness and peace. Even though you're going to have bumps and bruises, you still going to go. He said, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. But listen again, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. So the weapon's going to form against you, but they ain't going to prosper. That's the part y'all missing. So let me tell y'all, the greatest gift of all in my life is I can go outside and get in my car and I ain't got to worry about looking over my shoulder. Y'all know when I was out there in the wilderness, I had to look over my shoulder. Because I hadn't did so much. It feels so good that I can ride in my car and I don't have to have a backseat ride or a passenger, and I can go where I want, when I want, and do what I want, how I want, long as I'm respecting myself and respecting Jehovah. Some people got to ride with an entourage, got to ride with people, got to be out there in the wilderness, because guess what? The wilderness make them look good. I promise y'all, sooner than later, God already got favor on my life. They're afraid of what I'm bringing to the table. They see something in me that they don't see in themselves, and they're so afraid because they see it, and they don't want me to get it, but I got it. I got it. Once I jumped over, I got something that no man can't take from me, and they don't like that. It's not me that they don't like. It's my spirit, my persona. They done had people say I got evil eyes. Evil eyes. Wow. They got people that say that I'm all kind of things about me. How can you say this about a person that you don't even know? A lot of people, when they say I know Ann, they saying I know her, but they know of me. They don't know me. Just because somebody say, oh, I know Patricia. No, they know you by your name, but they don't know you if they ain't never been in your company. I got my piece. And if I get on here and tell y'all I'm Miss Perfect, I'll be lying to y'all. I'll be lying to y'all. I'm human. Y'all don't think I'm still a woman. I still have flesh. I still be wanting to get some. I ain't got nobody to get it with. But at the end of the day, I still got to be mindful. And I can't go out there, just because, you get hot flashes and all that. You just want to, when you get hot flash, a woman get hot flashes, just like a man, that'll set you back and make you think, but damn, But we human. And when you're human, you're entitled to think a certain way. But at the end of the day, life be life. But at the end of the day, don't ever think because you accepted Jehovah as your Lord and Savior, don't ever think that you can't enjoy your life. Don't ever think that you can't enjoy your life. And y'all, I was looking at the video of the night, the Thursday night when I went to karaoke night for my birthday. And the guy, Shaq, Shaq is from the Fort Worth, or whatever. Shaq was dancing on me, and I was like, well, I'll be damn. Shaq was just a rolling. It was like I was getting a lap dance. I was like, damn, good thing I don't have a man. Because my man would have been probably wanted to beat my tail. But it was fun. He wasn't really, really like on top of me. But when I looked at the video, I was like, nah, I know you lying. I never really realized that, but it was fun. But if I had a man, it was going to wind up bad. Just think if I had a man. But by me being single and free, still waiting on a divorce, single and free, I can enjoy my life in a respectable way. And I enjoy my birthday that Thursday before my birthday. I enjoyed myself. I brought my birthday in at the island, and they showed me a phenomenal time, and Shaq did too. I'm just saying. Me changing my life, I changed for the better. That's what was better for me. Me staying out there in the wilderness, being in the wilderness, was going to cause me to get myself in some type of trouble that I wasn't going to be able to get out easy. So me changing my life, doing what's right, staying away from all those wicked people that I know that dislike me, I get an opportunity to enjoy my life. And I'm dedicated to y'all because at the end of the day, I come on here every day. Even when I'm out. I was out, and you know what the enemy was saying? Well, it's 5:00. Just don't go live today. Just catch them tomorrow. Because I really wanted to go to the mall. And it was 5:00, and I know if I would have went in the mall, I wouldn't be on here. So I say no. I'm dedicated myself to y'all. And that's my dedication. And that's why I'm here. Because I do know that every day, even if it's one person, I do know deep down in my spirit, I touch somebody's life every day. Because every day, somebody going through. Every day, and somebody in a spiritual warfare right now. Somebody crying out right now as we speak. Somebody on here because at the end of the day, I give them strength. Somebody be saying, Ms. Ann, please don't go. Even when I get off, somebody be saying, damn, I wish she can stay on. Hey, Tony. Thank you. It's a jumper, Tony. It's an all-into-one jumper, shorts. Yeah, every day when I come on live, I dedicate myself to y'all. So you think I'm going to give up? Because at the end of the day, everybody that been on the internet started from the bottom. But you got to keep on working. You got to keep on pushing. You got to keep on putting in work. And sooner or later, that one time that you put in work, there go God. God don't come when we want him to come, but he always on time. He preparing me, and he's showing me. So when he take me to where he taking me, certain people, they can't come. My heart was too good. See, I want to be kept a saver, and he's showing me, if they treat you like this right now, you better not. You better not bend when I take you where I'm about to take you. You want them to keep that same energy, that disrespect, that misuse, abuse, because they're going to need you. He told me that. People that I don't even, ain't never saw a day in my life is going to come on my live asking for me to pray for them. Let me tell y'all something. Thank you, Tony. When you transition your life, y'all, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it's hard. To stay faithful, you fight all different type of spirits. You fight spirits in your mind, your body, and your soul. You deal with all kind of spirits that be trying to tell you, convince you that people talking about you. You fight spirits that people stealing from you. You fight spirits that when you go places, people staring at you, shooing about you. You fight all kind of spirits. It's like a delusional spirit. It's like you fighting spirits that making you believe in something that's not even exist. It don't even exist. Yeah, it make you better, Patricia, it do. It makes you think about stuff. Now, ain't nowhere in the world nobody be stealing no shit from me. And I know damn well nobody ain't stealing shit from me. But the enemy will make you think somebody done stole your medicine when you can't find it. Somebody done stole your money when you forgot where you put it. The enemy make you think that everybody is a suspect and you don't know who to trust. The enemy have people lying on you. Y'all see it? Y'all see? Anybody in their right mind. But I got my right mind. People, a weak person would be like, since ain't nobody listening, man, I ain't getting paid for that shit and I be on there every day. Somebody somewhere down the line want me to give up. Somebody fighting against me because they don't want me to win. But I already won. If it's us versus them, who you think gonna win? And they fight me hard. They trying to pull all the people away from hearing what Jehovah got to say. Now, why all these people don't want to hear what's right when all us falling short? I ain't over here trying to put a screw in your back saying, you need to go to God. You need to get your life right. You need to do this. You need to do this. I'm just telling y'all that it's peaceful over here. Even with the bumps and the bruises, you still get an opportunity to be able to laugh and enjoy yourself. It's a lonely place sometimes, but it's peaceful. And who wouldn't want peace in their life? See all that negative stuff, all that talking about people, all that degrading people, mistreating people. He separate me from all that. He said, nah, can't be listening to all that. Nah, he working on me. It's almost like he working on you to the point where even people that you thought will ride the wave with you is not riding your wave. Even the people that you thought, what you thought that would press like and love and listen and follow you, they not. You know why they not? Because that's part of the process. That's part of the process. When it seemed like almost like, I got people that love me. I got people all around the world that really, really love me. And an enemy still will make you feel lonely or feel some type of way. And I know people really, really love me and gravitate to me. But the enemy still will make you feel like you lonely. You were tripping this week while I in NYC had my medication. Like those nice imagination lady want the medicine. They were nice and hard work hotel staff. Right, Tom? Hey, Keely. So I'm just saying, this don't only affects me. It's when you change your life and you get away from people, you are the worst person in the world to everybody. You think you all that. She thinks she all that. Did you not know all the shit I've been through to get to where I'm at? Did you just not know? Do you not know all the shit I've been through to get to where I'm at? So why I gotta be thinking I'm all that? But that's what the people say. She thinks she all that because she riding in it. Because she riding, that's not my first Benz. I mean, she thinks she all that because she got this, she got. But at the end of the day, you think everybody that got immaterial things is happy with it? They got some people got millions of dollars and they wish they didn't have it because they lonely. They got people got big old beautiful houses, beautiful cars, and they don't have nobody to share it with. Ain't that something? They got somebody out here somewhere wishing they had a beautiful woman, a beautiful wife, somebody like me. But they don't. But they don't. And they got money, but they done been wounded and they done been destroyed by certain women or certain men till they don't trust nobody. They think everybody is the same when we are not. I know without a shadow of doubt I can make a man a good wife because I know who I am. But he got to be willing to make me a good wife to him. And he got to be able to make himself a good husband to me. It's double standard. But I know my worth, and I know I can be a good wife. I have been a good wife. I have been for better, for worse, for sickness and health. I have ride the wave and still got mistreated. But I'm still alive. And so what if I'm single? I'm single and free. And I'm happy within myself. And I'm 60, and if the man come along, and that's who I wind up with, so be it. If not, it is what it is. Think of all the people that's in marriage and relationship that's not happy with each other. That's with each other, but they're not with each other. They put up a facade. They got the worldly people believe and making them believe that they happy in their marriage and happy in their relationship when they're really not. A lot of people is unhappy. And a lot of y'all on the outside looking in saying, damn, I wish that was my man. I wish that was my woman. When at the end of the day, you're on the outside looking in. And if them people not living right, they're not happy. Now, out of all the things I done told y'all that I've been through and all the stuff that didn't happen to me and the stuff that people done did to me and I done did to them, do y'all honestly believe that they are happy with themselves? How could they be? Or so Jehovah just going to say, well, I'm going to allow Ann to pay for everything that she did. And they're not going to pay. Nah, that don't work like that. Say, I pay for my sins, and I say, Lord, have mercy on my soul, and let me pay for my sins, and don't let my sins fall on my children. So my children, they sins gonna fall on them for what they doing, because they know better. Whatever they doing is not right in the eyes of Jehovah. They got to live with that. Everything that I did, I paid for that. And some of the things that my daddy did, his sins fell upon his daughters. Whether y'all won't believe it or not, your sins fall on your children or your children's children. That's why some of y'all be like, that poor child ain't never did nobody nothing. Or that girl ain't never did nobody nothing. I'm going to say it again. Because somebody ain't getting it. Your sins can fall on your children. Your sins as an adult. That little girl that you love, that little boy that you love, them grandbabies that you love, your sins can fall on your children. And God don't want us to love nobody more than we love him. He don't want us to put nobody before him. So if it's anything that he feel like you love more than him, will be chastised. He gonna chastise you. And yeah, we all fall short. But the good thing about it, when we fall, he pick us back up. And he'll forgive me, God. And no matter what you do, he forgive you. If you ask for it. But you still got to reap what you sow. Somebody's saying, well, even though I asked for forgiveness, I still had to pay for my sins. But when I was out there sinning, I wasn't asking for forgiveness because I ain't knew I was out there. I knew what I was doing, but I ain't know I was gonna pay a price for everything that I did. But I didn't care. And now that I'm older and I'm wiser, I paid for all that. And some. For everything I stole, somebody stole my shit. So you alive, you think you out there in the wilderness and the wickedness and you doing shit and they ain't gonna catch up with you. Is your life gonna catch up with you, the way you live in your life. Sooner or later, you're gonna be crying out, saying, Lord, have mercy on my soul. People know when they doing wrong, but do they care? No. They selling their soul to the devil. The internet, a lot of people selling their soul to the devil. They're destroying people's lives on the internet for $1. What people do for money. But they got to realize the way you get it is the way you want. The enemy gonna allow you to, he'll put you on a pedestal. He'll build you up. And then he's gonna tear you down. Everybody that's tearing people down, they turn coming. That's why I say I don't want to tell nobody. I don't want to sell my soul to the devil. I don't want to be a part of what's going on out there in the wilderness. That's why I had to fall back. He separated me from some people and he allowed me to see certain things and say, Ann, now you had this person blocked and now you're going to unblock them. You got to go back and remember why you blocked them the first time. So he allowed us to see stuff and I went back and unblocked and then I wound up having to block them again. Why would you unblock somebody you blocked? And you don't remember why you blocked them, but you know you blocked them. So why would you unblock them? Because I couldn't remember why I blocked them. So if I blocked her, I must have blocked her for a reason. So as a man, so shall he reap according to his deeds. Big facts. So no matter what we do, whatever energy you pour out, you get that back. That's why some people be like, all right, if they die, shall not unalive. But if somebody trying to take your life, it's justifiable. Somebody try to take your life and you defend yourself, that's another thing. But unjustifiable, pimping somebody, and I'm not just saying the way I got pimping was unjustifiable. Because I ain't have nothing but my hands. I didn't even have a weapon. Even though I slapped her, that still wasn't a weapon. So, to be honest, it was unjustifiable. Hey, cousin, hey, Terry. So that means what we do in life, we got to pay for that. And a lot of us, we pay for certain things that we do in life. If you don't say to Jehovah, forgive me of my sins and don't allow my sins to fall on my children or my children's children, then your sins gonna fall on your children or your children's children. You have to literally, right, block the blessing. You have to literally have a conversation with Jehovah and say, Lord, Jehovah, please don't allow my sins to fall on my children. Because if you don't, in the process of you repenting, everything that you did, you got to reap what you sowed, and it's going to start hitting your generation. It's going to start hitting your children. That's why when y'all be saying, damn, nah, my child ain't never did nobody nothing, but at the end of the day, you did. My daughter ain't never did nobody nothing. You did. My daddy had holes in his house. My daddy had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for sure, I know, women that was selling their body to him. My daddy, and God bless his soul, my daddy was abusive to women. And I didn't have men be abusive to me. His sins fell on me and my sister. So whatever you do, you reap what you sow. So your mama, your daddy, whatever they did. I ain't gonna talk about my mama, because my mama want me to talk about her business. But your sins fall on your children. Yes, it does. Whether y'all want to believe it or not, it does. Generational curses, whether y'all want to believe it or not, is a such thing as generational curses. And if you don't catch your children or your grandchildren while they're young and teach them, the wages of sin is death. So if you don't sit them down and talk to them about life, wages of sin is death. So the best thing you can do is talk to the next generation. We have all kind of people in our family. We got good, we got bad, we had polices, we got the good side of the family, hey Paula, we got the bad side of the family. Which one y'all want? Our side, we had polices, and we close net, we family. But I had a cousin that was arresting his auntie, his nephews, which was my cousin, my brothers, but they had a job to do. And they did their job. So we have a good side of the family and a bad side of the family. But you know what pisses me off? That we got a generation, blood generation, and they don't even want their children to know who their blood relatives really is. And then, so they gonna wonder when the cousins wind up being with the cousins is because y'all not being real with the generation and let them know that's your cousin yet. Even though you don't talk to Ann, I want y'all to know that's y'all cousin. And we got the generation where every year our family used to have a family reunion. Now, since my grandma gone, since the people who used to put the family reunion together is no longer here, we got the younger generation that's putting family reunion and they only inviting people that they familiar with. A family reunion is for everybody, the whole bloodline. But since we got the younger generation, they have a family reunion just for they immediately family. And that's not a family reunion. They got their picks and choose. Oh yeah, we know that's our family over there, but we don't know them people like that. So we ain't inviting them. Wow. Who made the rules? I'm just saying, who made the rules? Now that my grandma not no longer here, but all of us still cousins by blood, real cousins. And all that, oh, that's my second cousin, my third cousin. If we all got the same blood, we cousins. Now, what I would tell you, who's not cousins, is marriage. By marriage is not cousins. So if your daddy married somebody and the daddy claiming somebody children that's not his, that's not your cousins. That's your cousins by marriage. That ain't your damn cousins. And it damn sure ain't your sisters and brothers. But that's the way y'all doing it. Oh, that's the cousin. No, it's not. That's your brother. No, that's your brother by marriage. That's not. Me and my sister have the same daddy, but we got different mamas. Her sisters and brothers got the same mama, but different daddies. So do y'all not realize that? Oh, my brother's children, my children, my daddy's children, all of us got the same bloodline. So my mother's children, we got bloodline, but we don't have the same daddy. So that means their children have different bloodline, but they have my mama bloodline. But us having the same daddy, we have the same bloodline, but they still got their mama bloodline. Ain't that some confusing shit? So why is it called stepsisters and brothers to some people? So, all right, listen and break this down. They said our daddy children by another woman is our stepsisters and brothers. So our mama children by another man, why they not considered as step? Because that's our mama children. Now, come on, somebody. Come on now, y'all. All right, who made the rules? I'm just trying to figure this shit out. All right. The daddy children is considered stepsisters and brothers. The mama got children by another man, right? Your siblings don't have the same daddy with you, but they're not considered as stepsisters and brothers. So who make the rules? Y'all, somebody help me, please. So why is it that, oh, that's your stepsister and brother. So the daddy children by other women is considered your stepsisters and brothers. But your mama got children and they got different daddies from you. So why they ain't called stepsisters and brothers? So the daddy children, do you still love your siblings from your father? Yeah, me and my sisters from my daddy and my brothers, we all are tight. So, and I got my sisters and brothers by my mama, but we got different daddies. Come on, help me, somebody. What you say, Regina? The man give the children, so mama don't determine if it's different mama, same daddy, you real brothers and sisters. So, all right. So who made the rules and said, all right, the daddy children is stepsisters and brothers, right? So we don't have the same mama, but we got the same daddy, right? So on the other hand, the mama got children by other men. So wouldn't that be half sisters and brothers too? Come on, y'all, help me, somebody. Wouldn't that be have sisters and brothers too with the mamas. I'm just saying. So who made the rules to say, well, your daddy children, that's your stepsisters and brothers? Why they got to be called stepsisters and brothers? Y'all got the same daddy. But your mama children is not called stepsisters and brothers, and they got a different daddy from you. Because she was trying to block it. Listen, those are stepsisters and brothers. Yes, yes, yes. So, in other words, y'all, let's get this shit straight. Let's have this talk about this. So your mama got children by a different man, right? Your mama got children by a different man. So, all right, your daddy got children by a different woman. Your daddy children, that's your sisters and brothers by your daddy. Your mama children have different daddies, and that's your sisters and brothers by your mom. So neither one of them should be step. That's your sisters and brothers. If they come from my mama or my daddy, wait. If they come from my mama or my daddy, wait a minute. If they come from my mama or my daddy, real siblings, exactly, not the step, nothing. If they come from my mama or my mama, daddy, don't call no step. Man, what? Man, wait, I'm going too fast. Man, they not daddy children or the real siblings. Somebody else said that too now. Yes. Somebody say, wait, daddy children or the real siblings. Exactly, not the step. If they came from, wait, right, right, Tonya. So listen, we are step siblings from the mother side also. All right, y'all, this is a debate. Because I'm trying to understand who made the rules. All right. I got my daddy children. I got, all right, my sister Lisa, my brother Travis, my brother Elliot Manny, and they say we got another set of brothers, and then we got another sister, right? On my daddy's side. So they would say, oh, that's your step. Hey, Jane, they say, hey, Queen. They would say that's your stepsisters and brothers, right? On the daddy side. So all my mama other children have different daddies from me and my brother. So if your mama, but let me tell you about my mama. My mama been married to my daddy, and all my siblings have my daddy last name, but one of them. So all my mama children, my mama was married to my daddy when she had other children. When my mama went into the hospital, she went in the hospital as a maid. So that means any other children that she had while she was still married to my daddy carried my daddy's last name. Hey, Cornella. They said the man carried the sperm. Nah, that's a division. So listen, none of them are step. No matter what side, the blood, y'all come from same mother, that's still blood. All my siblings are my real siblings, even the ones I don't know, love them all. Right. That's understandable. Right. So what I'm saying is, all right, now my sister have a sister and a brother by her mom. That's not my sister and not my brother, right? But at the same time, that's her sister and her brother. And so, man, this shit here, and we be talking about this all the time. And somebody told us that the man make the children. The sperm can produce nothing without the egg. That part right there, Canelo. So I carry my mother's husband last name, but he is not the father. That's understandable. So listen. So, all right. So if all let me tell you, My sister and my brothers that's for my daddy don't have my daddy last name. None of my daddy children outside of me, only me and my brother Warren, and my mama children have my daddy last name. Even the ones that's not for my daddy got my daddy last name. We don't use word step, no have, like, or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, we are one Tony. But a lot of people say, oh, well, that's your stepbrother. That's not your rep. What you mean that if that's that man's child, whether he made it outside of the marriage or with somebody else or whatever, that's still your sister and your brothers. I don't know where the step shit coming at. All my siblings are the real siblings. My mother been married 2 times. I don't care what nobody say. That part right there. That part right there, Paul. So at the end of the day, right, none of my daddy children by other women, none of his children by the other women have his last name. None of them. None of my daddy children, by him being married to my mama, all my mama children and all us got my daddy last name. Even the ones that's not for my daddy got my daddy last name. Made it up the word right. So I don't know how they could say, oh, that's the stepchildren because that's the daddy children. Well, if that to be technical, that means with the mama, even though the mama produced the children and they got different daddies, that's the same thing. That's the same thing. But my sisters is my sisters and brothers with my mama, and my sisters and brothers is my sister and brother with my daddy. So if that's the case, if you want to split them up, you got to say, oh, well, if you want to split the daddy children up and say that's the stepchildren, you could also say your sister and brother that's not for your dad is your half sister and brothers too, if that's the case. Think about a man come make 14 children like a man daddy did five different women, and we all look like, on the other hand, their mother had other children and they don't look like us. That part right there. I ain't gonna lie. See this face right here, y'all? Let me take my glasses off. See this face right here? This long face right here. Even though when I gain my weight, y'all won't see the little line in my face up right here. That's because I lost weight. See this face right here that going like this, like a little banana, whatever you want to call it? That's our signature. And the majority of all my daddy children or his grandchildren or his great-grandchildren, all of us got this face. Now, on the other hand, let me mess y'all head up. So my sister Lisa and my brother Travis look identical alike. And they got 2 different mothers. My brother Travis with 2 fire records. My brother Travis' son, the one y'all be saying second lining with Perfect Gentleman, the one that be second lining, that's my brother Travis' son that look just like my brother Warren. So my sister Lisa and my brother Travis look like they came from the same mama, and they didn't. And my brother Manny, I got a brother named Manny Montana. My brother Manny is a Montana. My brother Manny look identical to my daddy. When I look at him, it's like looking at my daddy. And he incarcerated, but he looked identical to my daddy. My sister Lisa looked like my daddy people. I got, yeah, when I post a picture of my daddy, some of y'all say I look just like my mama, but if y'all see the picture of my daddy, and I got some of my grandmother, and my grandmother from uptown, but my grandmother got high cheekbones. My grandmother had real big legs, a fine, black, beautiful lady. But my daddy, I got my daddy whole face. Now from here, I think a little up, I think it's my mama. A lot of people say I look identical to my mama, but they ain't never really looked and saw my daddy. So when I get off, I'm gonna post a picture of my dad and my grandma, and y'all will get an opportunity to say who I really look like. But we got the signature with our face. Unless a child look just like their mama, all us, you could tell all us is kin. I say if we came from my mother, we are siblings no matter what. We're not step siblings. Yeah, that sounds about right, Gwendolyn. But I said, this what I said. I said if they want to call the daddy children stepchildren, all right. But one thing for sure, this the word. Say that. We know that's our sibling because it came from our mama. I'm just saying. That's what they say. Well, I know that's my sister and brother because that came from my mama. Even though you got the same daddy, but you know that came from your mama. You got a picture of Tyron and a picture of Warren. They look exactly alike, huh? Yo, I'm telling y'all, the generational genes is so strong. My sister Lisa, she gonna laugh at me one time talking about, girl, you got that little funny looking face just like your daddy. And I told her, girl, you got them little baby ears, you got baby lips, and you got them little squinty eyes just like your daddy. Her and my brother Travis look identical, like sisters and brothers, and they got different mamas. And then we got my brother Manny. Manny look just like my daddy. And then they say we got a set of twin brothers. Then we got another sister, and she favor me. But at the end of the day, you can tell the bloodline. So all us have different features, but my brother Travis' son look just like my brother Warren. You would think that's Warren's son, and it's not. But if you line all my brother children up, all of them got some type of resemblance from all of us, unless they look like their mama. Because some children could get their mama genes, but some of them could get the majority of their daddy gene. But I guarantee you're going to see them some type of way, somewhere you're going to find us in them. That's something how my little grandbaby don't even, I ain't going to lie, and I'm just saying, not saying this. My little Cora little baby don't look like, she got that forehead, but she don't look like Toot, and she don't look like Cora. That little baby look just like me. And when I be looking at her, that little baby look, when I was a little girl, and I look at some of my younger pictures, the ones that I do have left, that little girl on one of them videos she made with her daddy, that little girl looked just like me. No doubt. That little girl looks just like me. Oh, yes, she do. She looked just like me. Somebody sent me all these pictures. They sent me pictures. Oh, my God. Wait till y'all see these pictures. Oh, my God. But that, again, how could y'all say that's the stepchildren when that's the daddy children? But people be saying, oh, well, the man produced the children. That's what we've been in for a mighty long time. So if the man produced the children, but at the end of the day, like my mama children is my mama children, even though we don't have the same daddy. But we know that's in-house. So I'm just saying, who make the rules? Who came up with the step shit? Who came up and say, oh, that's your stepsisters and brothers and all that? Nah, my daddy children are more of my sister and brother. I mean, just like my mama children. I know for sure that's my daddy children. So that my mama acknowledged that's my daddy children. So ain't no stepsister and brother. That's my sister and my brothers. That's no, even though we got different mamas, that's still my siblings. So on the other hand, me and my sisters and brothers by my mama, they got different daddies. That's still my siblings. That's in-house, not full blood. What's in-house, Regina? What's in-house? What's in-house? Break it down to me, Queen. Regina said that's in-house. That baby is my twin, huh? Is. Regina, you say what's in-house? In-house is your mama children. It's saying, you know for sure that's your mama children. But I know for sure my siblings by my daddy, that's my daddy children. And my mama could vouch for that. Or in-house is mama children. Mama children. Clover, right, Janet? Clover is a split image of me. I looked at the picture when I was a little girl. Clover got that little face. Now, when she was first born, everybody was saying that, and I was like, and I kept looking at it because her feature kept on changing. And then everywhere I went, it was like, that little girl is your twin. That little girl do not look like her mama, neither her daddy, at all, at all. And they got some people trying to figure this shit out, talking about, well, that's your stepsister and stepbrother. Why they gotta be stepsisters and brother? Because they got the same bloodline that I have. I ain't gonna lie, me and my sister Lisa, we close like we real sisters and brothers. Until we have our little fuss and stuff like that, like sisters do. But we is real close. Until she make me mad or I make her mad. But that's my sister. Travis, that's my brother. Manny, that's my brother. You know, all them, that's we sisters and brothers. And we all know each other. And what I don't like is that when they have children, like their children, like my sister Lisa, her children and my children was brought up together. And then her daughter, when I be trying to get her this your uncle and your auntie, I don't know them people, but you grew up around them people. I don't like the children of the generation right now. Now, I don't know them people like that. I don't want to know them people. What you mean you don't want to know them people? Girl, that's your people. Boy, that's your people. I don't like some of the children from the generation right now. It's because some of the parents got them feeling some type of way. And then I ain't gonna say that because me and my sister, we try to make all our children, or we try to make all our children and all our grandchildren get to know each other. Even if they stay down yonder, even if we mad with each other, we still want them to know each other. We still want you to know that's your cousin. You know, Auntie ain't gonna stay, Auntie ain't mad right now, Auntie ain't gonna stay there. And you know what they be telling my nieces and nephew, my sister children, they be saying, I don't care what going on between her and her sisters, y'all better mind y'all business. Y'all need to stay out them people business. Me and my sister get mad, then she'll go tell her children, now the children mad with me, and all that kind of stuff there. Or I be mad with them, they mad with me, I'm mad with them, they mad with me. I think when siblings get into it, the young adult children should stay out of it. I think the nieces and nephews should stay out of it. I think we shouldn't, like me, when I get into it with my sister, I shouldn't go and tell my children, oh, she did me this, she did me that. And I think when my sister get into it with me, or I do something she don't like, or she do something I don't like, that should be among us. No, but we won't get mad and call the children and tell the children, and now the children feel some type of way. Now everybody is caught up in the middle, and now we back talking and laughing and he and they still over there saying, oh, she didn't drag for her and talk about her, and now they he and ha like nothing ain't happened. That's what sisters and brothers do. So the best thing to do, if siblings get into it and y'all the nieces and the nephews, just mind y'all business. Just stay out your mama and her sisters and brothers' business. If they ain't physical fighting and they mad and they ain't talking to each other, it ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm just saying. That's what siblings do. That's what they do. Because my sister was saying in a minute, I don't like her. And I said, okay, I don't like you either. You know, that's what we do. And we'll stop talking. And then we got a brother here in the middle. And then the other one will talk about the other one. And then, but my brother, he'll be in the middle and he'll say, he ain't going to say now. One thing I know about my brother, he ain't taking no side. He going to listen. But he ain't finna take no side. And I heard he say he got a favorite one. And his favorite one was Sunshine. And did I feel some kind of way a little bit? I was like, oh, damn. So that's his favorite. In my mind, I thought I was the favorite sister, but come to find out, I wasn't the one. But I'm good. Sunshine could be his favorite. But it's okay. I still love him. But he don't know. I know that he said Sunshine was the favorite. And then all the while, I thought I was the favorite. Y'all know they got siblings that feel like, oh, I'm the favorite sister. And they get jealous of one another. Or she back with them. Or they friends with them and all that. That's the way of the world. What you say? Stepchildren come from a child that has no connection to you if your mother or father married someone who already has children, their children become step. That part right there. Now that's step by marriage. That's step. That's, oh yeah, that's my siblings by marriage. That's my sister and brother by marriage. That ain't blood sisters and brothers. Now you got to firm there, Cornelia. You got to firm. That's stepsisters and brothers, because that's by marriage. And technically, they're not blood related, but they sisters and brothers, by marriage. Now that's step. Right, Mary? That's step. That one, you hit it on the nose, Cornelia. That one right there. Now the blood related, my siblings by the daddy and the mamas, ain't no step, no way. Ain't nobody no step with the same bloodline. Now, if a man get married to a woman and she got children already, and if she got children already, and he said that's his stepchildren, that's not his biological children. But they got some men and some women that then raise children, and they call them their own children. And some children call men their daddy because they've been around them. But at the end of the day, that's not your daddy. That's not really your people. But when you marry into somebody that have children already, that's like if you don't adopt them, and you just adopt, and you marry their mama, that's your stepchildren. No, I don't remember. You don't have no face right there. Make me remember. Yeah, I love this type of conversation. Mm-hmm. Do y'all not know me and my sisters and all of them, when we didn't got together before, we all didn't sit down and we even had this conversation with Wormer before he passed away. Thank you, Queen. It's an all into one jumper. But we had this conversation when all us, was at the studio, when all us was around Warren and all that kind of stuff there. So we had this conversation, and they always say, well, the daddy children is what matter, because the man makes the children. So how the man makes the children when it takes two of them? Thank you, Queen. How the man make the children? Can y'all make me understand? How is it possible? How is it possible that they say the man make the children? Because in order for the man to make the children, don't the little sperm got to meet up? How many bloodlines do children have? I don't know, Regina. How many bloodlines do they have? I'm just saying. Y'all, where they come from with that talking about the man make the children? And I'm not asking for a friend. Who came up with that? They said a man produces the children. So basically they was trying to say the man children is more dominant than the woman children. And how is that? Because the woman's carry the children, and the children come from the woman womb. That's why they say mama's baby, papa's maybe. They did. Mama's baby, papa's maybe. Mm-hmm. Know what that means? Do y'all know what that means, young girls? Do y'all know what that means? I'm waiting for somebody to show me. They know what that means. His sperm don't produce nothing but itself. All right. That's I never own it. But I'm saying, do y'all know what that means? What you think those eggs is in our ovaries? Okay. So I'm going to ask this question again to the young girls. It says, mama's baby, papa's maybe. Can y'all tell me what that means? I'm just saying. What you say, Gwendolyn? We both made it sure. Most definitely did. So ain't nobody gonna say what mama's baby, papa's maybe mean. That part right there, Cornelia. That might not be your baby. Y'all so messy. Y'all is really being messy tonight. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing that's going on. Mm-hmm. That means Mama's baby and Papa's maybe. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. It take both. So it take both. But they trying to make us, in our mind, believe that the children that come from the outside, see y'all, we got to educate the young people. Because you know what? They got a lot of bitter parents who say, that ain't your damn sister and brother. That ain't your damn sister and brother. The only sister and brother you got is my children. That ain't your sister and brother. Now y'all know they got women like that. Good night, Linda. Thank you. Now y'all know they got women like that. Y'all know they got women saying when they get caught up in their feelings, oh, he done cheated and they made a baby on the outside. You know, they got a woman on here saying, they ain't your damn sister and brother. They ain't your brother and they ain't your sister. When it really is. I'm just saying, y'all got to stop. Them children ain't asked to come here and they ain't got nothing to do with his cheating ass or her cheating ass. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Paul. Good conversation tonight. But y'all not going to be making me saying, that's my stepsisters and brothers. It's mama baby. Not sure if it's papa's baby. I'm just saying they got a lot of that going around. I'm just saying. There's a lot of that going on. Oh well. Some people just need to go to their grave with it. I'm just gonna leave that right there. I'm just gonna leave that right there. I ain't trying to start no mess. Papa's baby. Uh-huh. I know what you meant. But I'm gonna just leave that right there. Oh yes, because mine is beautiful and yours is ugly. They mad. When you gonna stop? Mm-hmm. Well, you know some of us pretty girls done been with some ugly men. And I'm gonna leave that right there too. Well, y'all can't get mad if y'all slept with somebody that was ugly. I'm just saying. Sometimes the churn don't come out pretty. I mean, but you weren't saying all that when you was in love with y'all. Y'all not gonna make me be messy tonight. I'm gonna leave that right there. Hi, Sherry. We gonna leave that right there. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Because y'all know they got a mama on here saying, that ain't your damn sister and brother. What you say? If our sister respect themselves and their young men see their May Queen love them as love themselves, and it may not be, no, maybe, right? Yeah. I'm gonna just eat the little cherry on there. And I'm gonna just take the fifth. Y'all trying to start messing. Y'all, I love y'all. The topic was off the chain tonight. Somebody even sent me pictures. So I got some pictures to show y'all. I love y'all. But some things, you just gotta go to your grave with. Whew. I done got high. I love y'all. And y'all come back now. Come back too, Canella, because I ain't, some of y'all that I see y'all, Cheryl, I see y'all tonight. I will see y'all tomorrow, Friday night. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed. I'm going to eat me some cereals on this one. I love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Man, wait, what you say? Let me read the comments before you leave. Men, if I was, wait, what's that? Oh, come on, let me read the comment. It's just the respect. Come on, let me read the comments before I end the live. We'll have good decisions and thoughts. Girl, call me. Yeah. Now, what happened to the live? I love y'all. Girl, call me. Bye, Gwendolyn. Bye, y'all. Bye, Cheryl. Love y'all. We had a time tonight. Good night. Tomorrow, see you, Nikki. See you, Marilyn. See y'all, Josie. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed.